The rapid brush is probably going to be one of your most commonly used brushes, regardless of whether you are working in surface mode or if you happen to be in voxel mode. Let me switch over to a voxel layer and I'll show what I'm talking about. You have the voxel brushes, but you also happen to have a subset here of surface tools, and the rapid brush is one of those. So what happens is while you're in voxel mode, 3D Coat will just work on the surface, and it will use these tools that are borrowed from surface mode. So let me make a quick stroke here, and I need to bump my depth value up a little bit. I'll just right click and drag up. It's designed to lay down just very quick blocky strokes like this, and one major distinction from the clay brush is that the rapid brush does not respect brush alphas. It's good to not only quickly build up rough and intermediate forms, but it also allows you to add a bit of roughness to the surface in the process. And just kind of build up your forms. Let me reduce it even more. So you can see how it fills in and it somewhat flattens at the same time. So I can quickly go in and add a little bit of roughness, because there really is no delay in this brush. It's very fast. Now, let me lay down a strip here. You can see what it does. It's almost like it plows right through and ignores the indentations and the raised or extruded areas. The clay brush is a lot like that. Let's switch to a square brush alpha. As you can see, and both of them typically will flatten at the top, whereas the extrude brush follows the contours of the surface explicitly, as does the absolute brush. Okay, so that's the major difference between those. The rapid brush and the rapid 2 brush are going to be your base brushes for a lot of different presets. So I'm going to bring up the preset panel. You may have yours docked inside the UI. I like to leave mine floating so I can bring it up whenever I need it. So for example, like this polish brush. There's another one for polish crisp. So it'd be like an H polish brush. And you'll notice the depth value is at 0, so it's not going to build, but it acts as a very crisp trimming or polishing type of brush. And it's pressure sensitive naturally, so if you want a high degree of scraping, you would have to push down a little bit harder on your stylus. The difference here is in the edit flattening curves. I'll cancel that, and I'm going to bring up the polish preset. You'll probably find those in your preset panel, at least you should. So if I look at the edit flattening curves on this one, it's quite a bit lower. And I'll click cancel. Let's go to the rapid brush. We go to the edit flattening curves. You can see how the default looks here. As most of the other brushes, you have the ability to turn on remove stretching so that it will essentially decimate or optimize the area just where you brushed, and that's it. And it does that once you complete your stroke. If you're working on a low to intermediate resolution model, it does it fast enough to where it's almost not even noticeable. But on a very dense model, you may notice a little bit of pause while it calculates that remove stretching. And with the rapid brush, you can enable buildup as well, to where once you click and drag, as long as you maintain pressure, you can continue to build the surface up. So let me try that. Let's increase our depth level. And as I drag, it's going to continue to build. So I'll undo. But if I uncheck build up, if I click once and hold, it's basically going to stop at the depth level that I have indicated here, no matter how many times I go back over the same area. The Rapid 2 brush just adds a little bit of extra smoothing. And I'm going to change this to the default. Hit OK. And it's inverted. Let me change that as well. So Rapid 2 is quite a bit smoother. Alright, so that's going to be a quick look at the Rapid and the Rapid 2 brush in 3D Coat Surface Mode. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.